Hey there, my name is Daniel, this is Silver Sun Gaming, and here I have a box of Pirates of the Revolution. As you can see, it's already opened. This is pre-owned. A friend of a friend gave it to me last year. We had this big multiplayer get-together. He ended up ordering this that night, and unfortunately we never got back together to play. So he reached out to me today and asked if I wanted it. I told him yes, and here it is. So we're gonna go through this box and see what's in it. So starting here, looks like we got several copies of Paradis de la Mer. So we got, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 copies. Paradis de la Mer is a really good fort. It's the best one in the game. First time this fort is shot at, each turn, roll a d6. The result is the number of times this fort must be hit that turn before any of its cannons can be eliminated. Pretty powerful. There's 4 of them here. And then I guess I also picked up a tiger with it. This ship's cannons may not be eliminated. Masts still may be. If derelict, she cannot shoot. And it looks like we have a crew here. We have Lady Baptiste. Once per turn, reroll any die roll made for the ship. You must use the second die roll result. So pirate reroller. Looks like we've got a pirate firepot specialist here as well. And we got a copy of Woodes Rogers. He gives +1 to cannon rolls against forts within S of her, and +1 to cannon rolls against pirates. That's typical of Woodes Rogers there. He's a pirate hunter. We got Lieutenant Nigel Hardwick. This is one I don't think I've had before. He's a Marine who gets +1 to its gun rolls against American ships, forts, and crew. He is also English. And it looks like we have a second copy of him here as well. And I guess we have another fort, Ramsgate, as well as at least a couple of English fire pots. Let's look at this Ramsgate real quick. So he's got, it's got 1 2L range cannon. When placing this fort, indicate this cannon by placing 2 flags side by side. Yep. There's that fire pot. Oh, let's see, another fire pot specialist. 4 of them so far. That's pretty good. Looks like 2 copies of Diego Cesar Orlano. And he is a pirate-hating Marine for the Spanish. And we got a copy of Fortaleza Dorada. Long-range cannons cannot hit that fort. That's an okay defensive ability. And then looks like a couple of Spanish firepot specialists. Guy Laplante. Another fort hater, and then he also gives +1 to boarding rolls. Mermaids. There's 2 of them on the back of Michel Bordeaux, who is an English-hating Marine. Gotta love mermaids. Let's see. It looks like we've got a Neptune's Horde in here as well. The card has got to be somewhere in there. Let's see. Piece of a Hades Flame. Looks like we've got Executioner here. A Bloody Jewel. Really good Gold Runner. 6 points. S+L movement. 5 cargo space. With the downside of Americans getting +1 against her. Let's pull out a bunch more. Cutlass. I don't think I own one of these yet. So S+L. 3 cargo and +1 to cannon rolls against forts, not bad. HMS Algiers, I've got a couple of these here. HMS Frolic, not bad. La Monarca, I love this one. Really fast, with a triple S movement, 4 cargo space, and it can move after loading treasure, which is really cool. L'Atalante. Another fort hater, and another ship I haven't had before. So there's, looks like a handful of things that are new to me. La Danae, I have one of these in the past. She lets pirates use her abilities on there. There's 3 copies of her. La Félicite, All of this ship's cannons have long range. It's not bad. There's 2 of those. And then next up is the Jarvis. I've got one of those already, and looks like there's 2 here. Carolina is the only schooner that doesn't have the schooner keyword, so it's not actually a schooner. And it looks like we've got 4 copies of it, and there's Boston's second part, and here's the front part of it. S+L movement, and forts can't hit the ship. That's not too bad. We got the Patch. The ship ignores terrain when she's given a move action. Islands are not terrain. Grab this little stack here. We got La Santa Isabel, one of the best gold runners in the entire game. With S+L move, 6 cargo space, and one of her treasures is worth +2 gold when unloaded at home. And it looks like we got 2 copies of that. Bumping my camera. Throw that around. And then a couple copies of La Cazadora, 3 of them. Ramming cannot eliminate this ship's masts. We got Le Lion. 2 copies of that. Oh, good, another Courageux. I've actually been needing another one of those. I broke one of the tabs on that. I kind of like this one. S+L move with 4 cargo space, and then she ignores the first hit. She takes each turn as long as all of her masts are there, and there's 2 copies of her in this. Not bad. Louisiana. Once per turn, when the ship hits an enemy ship, also eliminate 1 crew from that ship. Oh, that's pretty good. Might have to throw that into a fleet. Decent movement, decent cargo. And then 13 points for 4-mast ship. Not too crazy. Saratoga. I think yep, we got the other cards here. It looks like 2 copies of Saratoga with +1 to our boarding rolls. Got a copy of the Yankee. Oh, and a Philadelphia. This is a really good one. You own any derelict this ship explores, both ships become docked at your home island. What a crazy ship that is. Yeah. Let's see. Christian Jefferson, Esquire. She's got the treasure swap ability. He's got it with Be Calmed. That's an okay event. Ruth Lee. Place this crew face up during setup. Reduce the cost of all of the crew placed by 1. And then she comes with Foul Winds. Let's see, I don't think I've ever had this event before. So you reveal this event at the beginning of one of your turns and place this token anywhere on the play area except for an island or a ship. Any ship except the docked ships within L of the token is moved L in one direction chosen by the player to the left of that ship's controller. And then on the back, if a ship touches an island, eliminate one of her masts. Then remove Foul Winds from the game. We've got 2 copies of that. Ralph David gives you Santa Isabel's ability of +2 gold when unloading, and then Be Calmed on the back of him as well. Looks like 2 Hacksaw Rileys. When another face-up crew on this ship would be eliminated, turn it face down instead. So he's a doctor. And on the back, he's also got a Foul Winds. We got Carl Smith with +1 to boarding rules. And, wow, 5 copies of Kikawa with Terrain Ignore. And then we got an Amos with Divers. Amos is a recruiter. Takes up no cargo space when revealed. And when revealed, put a crew with point cost 2 or less from outside of the game onto this ship. And it looks like several copies of the Devil's Maw here. Place your eliminated crew on this fort. They gain the ghost ship keyword. And it looks like we've got 4 copies of that. Pretty sweet. And then 2 more copies of the Tiger. Not sure where I threw that. There it is. HMS Lord Caldwell. Looks like it was slightly punched. 2 hits from the same shoot action are required to eliminate one of this ship's masts. Pretty cool ability, but she's kind of slow with L move. Very low cargo capacity and not very good cannons. all for 10 points is just not really worth it, in my opinion. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we have a punched Algiers, so I'm not going to count that one now. And then there's another Algiers as well. So that's 3 Algiers. I don't think it's in there. One of the ships I'm hoping to get out of this is HMS Swallow. But we'll see if we get that. And then we got a couple copies of the Coral. She cannot be shot at while she's docked. Decent speed. Okay cargo, but point cost, eh. And, oh, Banshee's Cry. Love it. 2 copies of it. I'll replace my battered one. That's really good. Copy of the Lightning. It's a one-mast schooner. It's the only one with that keyword. HMS Greyhound. Forts cannot hit this ship. Le Superbe. I don't think I have this one. Other ships do not block this ship's line of fire. And and Le Soleil Royal. I love this ship. That's probably my favorite French 5-master. But it looks like I'm missing the card 3 of 3 of Le Superbe, but I've got 2 of 2s. So there's a Le Soleil Royal. Constitution's really good. 2 copies of that with the 2 hits from the same shoot action are required to eliminate one of the ship's mass, but she's very expensive at 22 points. Got the United States with broadsides attack, but very slow at S move. And then the Enterprise with extra action on 5 or 6. That's really good. Great cargo, great okay speed, pretty good cannons. They're all short range, but they're all 2s. 18 points. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Let's see here. Oh, we got some stuff under here as well. So Hades Flame. Oh, here's the name card for the Neptune's Horde. So, perfect. And then that Hades Flame card as well. There it is. Yeah, we got a bunch of islands. Fogbank, Reef, Sargasso Sea. Yeah, normal stuff from Pirates of the Revolution. Let's see what this one is. Got another pirate. Flame Shot Specialist. A couple copies of Julius Caesar. That makes 3 out of this, I think. Not sure where I put that other one. Stop it there, whatever. A couple copies of the Hornet, giving her, she's an English hater. Pretty neat. 8 points. S plus S move, 3 cargo, but cannons aren't the greatest. Unless, she's fighting against the English. And then there's a Flying Fish. Pirate Hater. It's an okay fleet. Cadet Captain Mike uses this in one of his favorite 30-point fleets on his website, along with the Franklin and one other ship, I think. And we got the Wasp. 2-mast schooner. Once per turn, the ship may move S after loading treasure. So kind of a worse Monarcha. So unfortunately, it looks like I did not get my HMS Swallow, and I do not. Yeah, and I got an extra whole body for the Le Superbe, but we got Thompson's Island here. Fort gets +1 to its cannon rolls when a ship is docked at it. A couple of American Firepot Specialists, and let's just go on through all this stuff. We'll do this crew first, and we'll go through those treasures. So let's see, an American Chain Shot Specialist, American Oarsmen, American Musketeers, American Explorers. Let's see, an American Shipwright, American Cannoneer, American Helmsman, a couple of American Captains, Spanish Shipwrights, Spanish Explorer, French Explorer, Pirate Explorer. Let's see, French Cannoneer, Spanish Cannoneer, English Shipwright, Spanish Helmsman. Let's see, a bunch of captains. Pirate Helmsman, French Pirate and English Captain. And then all hidden in here is John Paul Jones, linked to the Bonham Richard. That's another one I was kind of hoping to get out of this box, but oh well. All right, let's look at these unique treasures. So it looks like I've got a copy of Explosives. Load this treasure face down. You may reveal it when the ship rams or pins a ship. Roll a d6. On a 4 to 6, both ships sink. Remove explosives from the game. Missionary. Remove all crew on this ship from the game, and then remove missionary from the game. You convert everybody to the Lord, and they don't want to kill anybody anymore. Castaway. Oh, I don't think I've had that one before either. Place any one crew with point cost 3 or less on this ship using standard cargo capacity rules. That crew assumes this ship's nationality. Remove castaway from the game. Oh, that can be actually pretty handy. Couple Cross of Coronado. You may load this treasure face down. If one of this ship's masts would be eliminated, you may reveal Cross of Coronado and remove it from the game instead. There's 2 of those. And then, natives. It's mermaids, but in UT form. Ship that reveals natives may not be given actions for a number of turns equal to the number of crew on her when natives is revealed. Yeah, so we got mermaids, which is natives on a stick. But that's it for that reveal video. It's very unfortunate that this Le Superbe is missing a card. So if anyone's got the masts, I've got the hulls. We can work out a trade. All right. Have a good night, everyone.